Today I am doing a beauty products worth the hype video, and I know there's plenty of videos that are like called beauty products not worth the hype, but this is one that is worth the hype. So products you've probably heard about on YouTube that maybe you haven't tried out because you're just like, I don't know, that like I just think everyone talks really well about them, and I think they are worth all that talk. So let's get started. So for the first thing, it is something that I've probably had, I've had since before even YouTube. Everything else I pretty much bought since YouTube, but the Naked palettes. I know that everyone probably already has this, and if not, then go and get it. I know they're super expensive and everything, but they're really, honestly, even though they are expensive, you are getting a lot of product in here. You are getting, I should have planned this a little bit better, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shadows in each one. I have the Naked 1 and 2. These are fantastic quality shadows. If you are looking to see which one to get, I think that depends on your skin tone and kind of what you think looks better on you. They're both $50, so I know it's a lot, but if you have a birthday coming up, or I don't know, maybe an Easter gift or something, so it's kind of your call. I'd recommend just going to Sephora, checking them out, or even on the website, just look at what colors you like better, what you think you would use more often. Like the shadows just have really good lasting power. They don't have a lot of fallout. They're just creamy and buttery and pigmented and just like perfect. Obviously they've been talked about so much on YouTube, and I just think they are worth the hype, so definitely pick those up if you've been considering it. Number 2 is another eyeshadow palette, and this is the Lorac Pro Palette, which I feel like hasn't gotten as much hype as the Naked palette, but recently I have heard a lot about it. It is an amazing palette. It has a whole row of mattes and a whole row of shimmers, so it's pretty much so versatile. You can use this for anything. Like if I'm going somewhere, this is the palette I will take. It has like cream colors, dark browns, matte black, everything you could ever want is in this palette. It's really basic, kind of neutral, and it's also only $42, so it is cheaper and has more shadows. So if you could just pick one out of these three, I'd get this one, but it's definitely worth the hype. If you've heard things about it, it's worth what you've heard. Next is something that is also pretty new, I guess, to the makeup world within the last kind of year or so. I know around the holidays this was talked about a lot, and it is the Hourglass Ambient Light Powder. I got the one in Radiant Light, and what it is pretty much like a highlighter, and I know it doesn't look anything like crazy in the thing, but once you put it on, it looks amazing. I have it on today. If you look at the Sephora website, they have like a list of what each one's supposed to do, what kind of lighting it's supposed to make you look like, and they kind of just give you a different kind of glow. You can use them as a highlight, you can use them as an all-over face powder because the shimmer in them isn't really harsh. It's very subtle. It's like a magic powder. And I know you've probably heard a lot about it from people who use really high-end products. I know it's super expensive. It's $42 for this one powder, but it was my Christmas gift, and that's why I got it. But so if you have a birthday or holiday or something coming up, I would highly recommend asking for this. It's a really great product, and if you've heard about it and thought, don't, because it's great. The next one is the Urban Decay Setting Sprays. Now I just have the B6 vitamin infused one here, but I also have the all-nighter one and the D-Slick, and I think those are the three I have. They're all amazing. I kind of steer away from using a lot of kind of mattifying powders because I feel like they can kind of just look powdery and look like you're wearing makeup. They just kind of make your skin just look better. I have a mini one of this in my purse with me at all times, so I can just touch up throughout the day. If you're looking greasy or just like your makeup doesn't look fresh anymore like it did when you first applied it, then you just spray a little bit, especially of this one, and it just like perks up your whole face. The all-nighter one makes your makeup last all day. The D-Slick one is great for oily skin. And they all just, they're great. I think that they're perfect, especially if you don't like using powder, if you have drier skin, or if you just don't enjoy using the powder because it looks kind of more cakey. They just kind of refresh everything, and I'm obsessed with them. When I run out, I will definitely be purchasing more. They last super long. This is just so easy, just like a couple mists and you're set. So if you've been looking into those and you're not sure if you should get one or not, I'd highly recommend it. I'd say my favorite one is the B6 one. No matter what, you're like the B6 one because it kind of just like does everything. Next I have a product that's talked about a lot in the UK, and it is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. Now I know their foundation is also very highly talked about there, but that's not available in the US, so that sucks. But this one is available in the US sometimes. I've hardly found it anywhere in a store, but I ordered mine from Amazon for about $6, and I love it. It is the best under eye concealer I have ever used. It has amazing full coverage for under eye dark circles and just like anything. It just has such good coverage, and it doesn't make anything dry or cakey. It has some kind of light reflective quality, but it doesn't have shimmer. It's really amazing. I just absolutely love this concealer. Ever since I got it, I can't stop using it. It is just so great. It makes you look so much more awake and alive, and just, it's so good. I can't even. I wish they made the foundation here. Check it out. It's only $6, so you're not really like losing a bunch of money there, but I don't think anyone would not like it. It is amazing. Now for makeup brushes, which I know is kind of like a weird thing, I guess, like, I don't know, you don't hear much about makeup brushes, I guess, but I know a lot of people, especially on YouTube, use Sam Chapman's Real Techniques brushes, and they are worth the hype. To be honest, these are the ones I reach for all the time. I have, these are just two ones right here, the buffing brush for foundation and the base shadow brush for blending out my eyeshadows, and I use these all the time. They're amazing. They're so soft. They wash amazingly. I haven't lost one little hair. They stay in their shape when they're drying. They're amazing, and they're not that expensive. There are some way more expensive brushes. There obviously are cheaper brushes too, but if you can get these on sale, because a lot of times Ulta has them for buy one get one 50% off, you can buy the two travel sets they have, and then you're getting a really good deal. These are amazing, so if you've been looking for some good brushes, definitely check out Real Techniques. They are worth all the talk, and I find them to be better than all my other brushes, like even more expensive ones and cheaper ones and everything. I just think they are the best. Next is my last kind of makeup-y type things, and they are the Maybelline Baby Lips, and I know a lot of people don't like these, but I love them. I know they've been talked about so much, especially since they came out with the Dr. Rescue ones, but I loved all of them. There's like a couple of them that I didn't like the color of, but the formula of them is amazing. I've used the clear one, like the green packaging, I've used the blue packaging. I mean, I've tried pretty much every one they've ever come out with. Just some ones I just grabbed off my makeup table today are the one in Pink Punch, which is kind of like a pinky, kind of hot pink color. But I do love the Dr. Rescue one, but the original formula ones that are just like out all the time are great. I didn't love the neon one. The formula again was great, but the colors weren't great, and I love them. They smell really, really wonderful. I just find them really amazing. So if you've been like thinking, oh, what chapstick should I get, especially when like a tinted one, I'd recommend the original formula for the tinted one, and for the regular one, the original formula is great for all the clear ones too, but also the Dr. Rescue feel like kind of like a minty thing. So that's it for makeup type stuff, and I have 3 more products. So the next thing I want to talk about is the Clarisonic, and this is definitely talked about a lot on YouTube, probably more a couple of years ago, but I mean still talked about now, I think. And ever since I got mine about a year or 2 ago, I've been using it constantly. I love it. If you've acne or dry skin, or just like on uneven skin or rough skin, it's not completely smooth. If your skin isn't perfect, you will like this. And I'm assuming your skin isn't perfect, because whose is? And if your skin is perfect, then why are you even watching this? Just kidding, keep watching. But this is an amazing product. I just have the original Mia, the cheapest one, that has the 1-speed setting and stuff like that. They say not to use it every day, but I use it most nights, not unless my skin feels really smooth. I do get a lot of dry spots, and I do have acne scarring, so those kind of create dryness and kind of just like an unevenness. I want like my skin to feel really smooth, like a baby's bottom, and this helps with that. There are a million different heads that you can get. The acne clearing one is really great, but my favorite one is the deep pore cleansing one with the blue little brushes. This is one I just keep repurchasing. It's just the best, I think, for my skin anyway. It's a great product. I know it's pricey again, but if you've been thinking about it and you have bad skin and you just think it'll really help out, I'd recommend saving up for it, or again asking for it as a gift, because it is just amazing. And I think all the people who talk about it aren't just talking about it, just talk about it. They're talking about it because it's great. So I would highly recommend this. Now my only hair product is the Batiste dry shampoo, and I keep on just blabbering about it, but I've tried 1,000,001 dry shampoos. I have a whole dry shampoo review from like way back in the day on my channel. I will link that below. But this is an amazing product. I've tried pretty much everyone under the sun from the drugstore. I've tried some high-end ones. I've used baby powder for the longest time. That was always kind of my favorite thing to use as dry shampoo. But this is the dark deep brown one. I have only tried this one and the original. I did not like the original very much. It wasn't horrible, but I didn't really like it. It smelled kind of funny. This one smells like chocolate or perfume or something. The smell of this is probably one of my favorite things about it. I used it today in my hair. It doesn't leave any weight cast in your hair at all. It smells great. It goes in so easily. It lasts all day. I can get a whole extra day out of my hair, like a 3rd day of not washing it with this. A lot of people talk about this in their favorites, in their hair reviews, and they should, because it is great. I really can't say enough good things about this. I've loved a lot of dry shampoos and I've hated a lot, and this is by far my holy grail. I will keep on repurchasing this. It's about $4.99 at most drugstores, and I would definitely recommend this one. Okay, so my last product is the Saint Tropez Bronzing Mousse. Now, a lot of people who self-tan do talk about this. It's like a huge kind of #1 tanning product out there, I feel like. I haven't tried too many self-tanning things just because when I was younger I tried some, like Jergens and stuff like that from the drugstore, and I looked orange and ridiculous. But this is great. I originally had the one in the white bottle. This is the dark one, but the original one is fantastic. But anyways, it's a great product. It doesn't like streak as long as you use a mitt. I wouldn't get their mitt because I think it's $10. Ulta makes one for $4.99. I recommend theirs. It works fantastically. You can wash it or use it a couple of times before you buy a new one. I just love it. It kind of does have that self-tan smell, but it's really not that heavy or strong. I usually just use this at night and then take a shower in the morning, and it's great. It lasts about a week, if not longer. I really, really, really love it. I have a whole review on like how I use this product. I'll link that below, also from way back on my channel. It doesn't streak, and when it rinses off, if you do notice a little bit of patchiness, I usually don't, but sometimes I will. The second I notice that, I use an exfoliant in the shower. It all comes off super, super easy, and then I reapply it, and it's great. It is just a fantastic product. It is $42, which is pricey, obviously, but it's way cheaper than going to the beach in New Jersey for like 3 days, because each time you go to the beach in New Jersey, it's like $8 to get on the beach. So if you're anywhere around my skin tone, kind of medium, light medium, without tanning at all, then I would recommend this product. So many people talk about it, and it is worth the hype. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a little bit about some products that you might really, really like. I'm going to do products not with the hype right after this, so stay tuned for that. It'll probably be my next video that goes up or sometime around there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Ugh. Hair. Whoa, whoa, why I look so white. Jeez. I just got, ooh, I just burped, excuse me. I don't remember. It's kind of talked about, why is it so white in here? Good. Next is my last, whoa, brightness.